Sometimes when hardships knock, it's just life. Do not take it personal. If a man could have half of his wishes, he would double his troubles. Darkness ages faster than you'd think. It doesn't loiter on forever. A lion chased me up a tree, and I greatly enjoyed the view from the top. Don't set your goals by what other people deem important. Bloom as if you want to make the whole world beautiful. Staying in the past won't help you move on to your future. The smallest light has greater power than the largest darkness. Your sacred space is where you can find yourself over and over again. Creativity is intelligence having fun. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. We reveal most about ourselves when we speak about others. The greatest step towards a life of simplicity is to learn to let go. We need to be fit and ready for anything that might come our way. Anyone who does anything creative is always going to want to change. Breathing control gives man strength, vitality, inspiration, and magic powers. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. No matter how good you get, you can always get better, and that's the exciting part. Verily, knowledge is a lock, and its key is the question. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. It's hard not to feel happy when you make someone smile. Life is more or less a lie, but then again, that's exactly the way we want it to be. Without knowing the force of words, it is impossible to know more. There is an intelligent way to eat a live frog. I just don't know what it is. What seems to us as bitter trials are often blessings in disguise. If you are willing to go out on a limb, the tree of life holds endless possibilities. If you appreciate the small things, you're likely to get the big ones. Correct your mistake as soon as you have found it. I will not let anyone scare me out of my full potential. In your own life, it's important to know how spectacular you are. People say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. Let everything be allowed to do what it naturally does, so that its nature will be satisfied. You don't put your life into your books, you find it there. Be not afraid of going slowly, be afraid only of standing still. The eye sees only what the mind is prepared to comprehend. Man doesn't know what he is capable of until he is asked. Loving yourself is required for authentic relationships. In the cherry blossom shade, there's no such thing as a stranger. In my heart's most secret place, I pity them as angels do. Grace isn't a little prayer you chant before receiving a meal. It's a way to live. People who fit don't seek. The seekers are those that don't fit. The more powerful the class, the more it claims not to exist. Life is too short when you think of the length of death. When you treat your failures as lessons, you can never fail. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. Dream your own dreams, achieve your own goals. Your journey is your own and unique. The journey is what brings us happiness, not the destination. Between living and dreaming, there is a third thing. Guess it. Nature's pleased with simplicity, and nature is no dummy. most important person you meet in life is your highest self. The cost of being wrong is less than the cost of doing nothing. Don't let anyone ever make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. I don't want to end up simply having visited this world. With regard to narrow passes, if you can occupy them first, let them be strongly garrisoned and await the advent of the enemy. Remove the clowns from your life before you become one. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I am not sure about the universe. Time is heavy sometimes. Imagine how heavy eternity must be. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. The way to screw up somebody's life is to give them what they want. Your worth consists in what you are and not in what you have. I never said it would be easy. I only said it would be worth it. Amid the turmoil and tumult of battle, there may be seeming disorder and yet no real disorder at all. If you want to dine with perfection, you must toil with imperfection. I don't paint dreams or nightmares. I paint my own reality. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you odd. A paranoid is someone who knows a little of what's going on. People say that life is the thing, but I prefer reading. Everything has its beauty, but not everyone sees it. Invincibility depends on oneself, the enemy's vulnerability on him. Make improvements, not excuses. Seek respect, not attention. I'd rather hear an ugly truth rather than an obscure lie. I live in my own little world, but it's okay, they know me here. It was always the becoming he dreamed of, never the being. When your intentions are pure, so too will be your success. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. I would never die for my beliefs, because I might be wrong. Appear at points which the enemy must hasten to defend. March swiftly to places where you are not expected. Transmit the established facts. Do not transmit words of exaggeration. If you do that, you will probably come out all right. In the end, you should always do the right thing, even if it's hard. We all have two lives. The second one starts when we realize that we only have one. The whole secret lies in confusing the enemy so that he cannot fathom our real intent. Always be friendly, always be kind, like the most beautiful flower that you can find. How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours. Cherish that which is in you, and shut out that which is without, for much knowledge is a curse. Either you want change or you want comfort, but you can't have both. Life doesn't require ideals, it requires standards of action. If you are untrustworthy, people will not trust you. Success usually comes to those who are too busy looking for it. If you are not having fun, you are doing something wrong. Fear can only grow in darkness. Once you face fear with light, you win. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. In conflict, straightforward actions generally lead to engagement, Surprising actions generally lead to victory. You know, the minute you stop thinking about it, it'll happen. Growth is in a series of mistakes. That's the only way you learn. Unthinking respect for authority is the greatest enemy of truth. Healthy citizens are the greatest asset any country can have. Time is precious, but truth is more precious than time. Never feel guilty or ashamed for the mistakes of others.